We are here at 11309 North Lancelot, going in to the sewer line to a video inspection. We are in a room about the basement. We're going to say 15 feet north of the southeast corner. We got a baseboard heater here. That cabinet there is southeast corner's got the water meter in it. And there's cobwebs right there. We're going to have to clean it. Okay, there we go. Of course. There we go. Okay. So my foot counter doesn't show up on the screen, but I will narrate the distances. So that's Orangeburg right there. We're just outside, maybe 3 feet out at most. Orangeburg pipe. I'm going to try to go slow. It's a little bumpy. Looks reasonably good here. There's a joint that's pretty round. Looks like a little bit of chewed off piece there, or maybe that's cast iron, but lower left. Bottom there we can see the signs of deterioration, but not horrible bad yet. There's a minor corner. That's going to be, you can see it's all smooth textured. That's plastic. And they make corners out of Orangeburg. That's a little chewed up right there. I didn't see any signs that this clean out had ever been off, so if they ran the line, they did it from somewhere else. Again, we can see right there's a pretty good shot. The bottom, you can see the water. Just to the left of the water, you can see a layer of the pipe has been chewed out. Probably had a bulge there and you ran a cable through it and chewed it up a little bit. There's another pock mark, same spot on the screen. So that's signs that it was probably serviced at some point in time, but it still looks to be in decent shape right here. There's another joint we can see is mostly round. There's a little bit of a pock mark on the bottom with a little bit of deterioration around it. There's a joint that's not round, it's a little flattened on the top, about 2 o'clock position there. Not horrible. Again, we can see bulges left and right side of the bottom of the screen. We got a little tiny channel where the water's flowing through. These are all signs of deterioration that are normal in an Orangeburg pipe. Obviously our concern is how bad it is. Those are cobwebs up there? Is that a bulge? That's a bulge. So we got a bulge pushing down from the top right there. And another one just a little bit past it. That right there is probably the pock mark I hit with my small camera right there. Yep, because there's the, so there's the, we ran a small camera before, couldn't figure out why we were getting through. There's a little pock mark right there, and I'd gone around enough corners and out far enough with my small camera I couldn't pop over that spot right there. Just drop down into it. I popped over it there pretty good. That's it right there actually. That's the one I was in. So there is the beginning of a hole right here. We drop into it pretty good right there. My camera lens, I have an adapter on my camera and I'm dropping into it almost lens level with the bottom of the pipe. So I'm an inch down. This has got to be the start of a hole, which is not good. And we can see the top, and what's happened here probably is as they run their cutter by, the bulge at the top of the pipe will push the cutter down right there, and as it starts to push down, if it gets soft, it'll go through the bottom, and then they'll try to bounce it over. I'm going to see if I can get past this. If I can. There we go, got past it. Again, just like I said, that's a plastic corner going into the concrete. This should be near the curb. This should be on the property, but it's should not be in the asphalt area of the street. Typically it's not, but that's no guarantee. This is a nice 4-inch concrete pipe. Shows minimal signs of deterioration. We can see the smooth texture's gone off the bottom, so we can see a little bit of the aggregate showing through. The top still looks nice and smooth, but the water runs on the bottom, so we don't care how smooth the top looks. bit of root intrusion on the very last joint, so this may need to be serviced even if the Orangeburg were eventually replaced. Saw 0 roots there, but a little bit of roots right there. Don't know how fast they're going to grow in. And they're buggers to clean out because they can actually grow into the city line, which is right there. And the cutter doesn't get any tension, or the cutter as it goes down the pipe doesn't actually rub up against it to scrape them off because they're actually growing in the city line. So the city guys go by and they might clean it off. We go by and we might flip it out of the way and it might flop back over. It's kind of a pain. But that is not a huge concern right there. More of a concern is the hole we dropped into. So that concludes our video.